Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper, and I'm here in Wood Canyon in Aliso Viejo, California, and I'm getting ready to go on a little hike, and it's just a beautiful day. So thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoy the footage, and I will let you know on what I have on my mind, but basically it's the top 5 tips for early retirement. Okay, thanks for coming along. Today I want to talk about my top 5 tips for retirement, better retirement. And I had a couple of random ideas just rattling around my head, and I thought, I should compose and organize them into a cohesive top 5 list. So for people who are just retired or getting ready to retire, here's my top 5 list. And I want to try and keep this short. It's a pretty extensive list, so let's just jump right in. Number 1, the less I worry about others, the happier I become. This is something I've known for a long time, but since retirement, it's really come to the forefront for me. I just notice some people are preoccupied with others. Sometimes we call them Karens, but it's not only women. Some men are like that too. They're judgy. They are watching others all the time. And for me, I've always kind of been like a mind my own business kind of person, a live and let live person. I kind of pride myself on not being judgmental, and this has served me well, and I'm happy with it. Getting wrapped up in the lives of others, or getting preoccupied with what others do, it detracts from our own lives. We should be focusing on our own goals, our own dreams, our own realizations, and allowing others to live their own lives, in my opinion. But most important, just the peace of mind gained from just basically ignoring others. Man, it's priceless. You just don't have to expend any energy on behalf of others who not only can't you change normally, but probably shouldn't be. Shouldn't be meddling in their lives. Number 2, avoid things that make you upset. Oh man, I see a lot of people fall for this. They watch the news and get all fired up. They're in politics, they get all fired up. They get on social media and they get all upset. What benefit does that bring into your life? Another thing, people have feuds with others. They have a feud or they have a problem with a friend or a family or coworker. I know somebody who they're just not happy unless they have a feud going. And once again, do any of these things improve your life in any way? How are they helping you? Could you just let some things go and live a better life like that? You may have to accept an apology you never received just for your own peace of mind. I've always liked that little saying, accepting an apology you never received from somebody who did you wrong, it benefits you. It doesn't benefit them, it benefits you. So, number 3, make retirement your own. This is something I'm a big fan of. How can you make retirement your own? How can you improve your own life and your own retirement while kind of ignoring the path the others have taken? I mean, do you want to travel? I like to travel and adventure. That's kind of one of my big goals. Other people want to volunteer. Diet and exercise has been a big part of my retirement. Other people want to play golf or pickleball. Not really my thing. Keep saying I'm going to surf more. Haven't really done it yet, but that's one of my goals, to surf more. So making your retirement your own, that's a big piece of advice I can give everybody. After 2 years, I think you have to make your own goals for retirement and, talk to others and be open to what others are doing, but don't compare your retirement to the retirement of others, Maybe you're not rolling in money and you can't afford the big Class A motorhome, or maybe you can't afford to just roll out to Fiji every couple months or travel the world. Don't worry about that. Some of the happiest moments in my life have just been hiking, which is relatively free. Just watching the sunsets. Those things don't cost any money. So make retirement your own. And another thing on this subject is ignore the retirement police. There are people out there, they tell you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you don't. You don't got to do anything. There are other people that think if you get a side job or a side hustle, you're not really retired. Ignore those people. Seriously, if you're not working full time, even if you're working part time, you're still retired. That's something that that's something that you have to decide for yourself. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep busy by volunteering or working? Then do that. It's your retirement. It's nobody else's. Okay, next, find your tribe. I've covered this subject a lot of times on here, and I just want to say really clearly that it's super important. It's super important to have friends in retirement. I have a ton of family, ton of friends. I'm super blessed. But, not everybody does. Some people, they don't have a lot of people in retirement. So if you have any opportunity to find your tribe, you should go for that. I don't get to see my coworkers as much as I would like. I had some great coworkers, but they're all busy. But I do have some new friends who are retirees, which is neat. I met a couple of them through this channel, which is really nice. And those people and I have something in common. They are my tribe. They're doing the same thing I am, and we're bouncing ideas off each other. So Monday morning, I helped a friend start a YouTube channel. He's not yet retired, but I helped him start a channel, and I'm really happy about that. I had some advice to give to him. So don't go it alone in retirement. It's just a bad idea. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your mental health. It's just bad. To not have anybody to share your retirement in your life with, that's a sad way. And if you could avoid that, for sure avoid it. Another thing, too, I see a lot of YouTube subjects that are, I avoid people after 60 and this and that. Man, I'm going to recommend against that. My friend Vicky from Aging on Your Terms, she did a little article on that. I'll try and link it below, about her parents and how they avoided people, and then they ended up alone when they were older. So, man, don't avoid people unless they're bad for you. If you have a loyal friend, cherish that. It's valuable. And number 5, get out as soon as you can afford it. Now, this is a tough subject because, finances are important. And I see people who are set and they're working one more year and then they're working one more year. And I don't know if it's because, retirement takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of effort. Maybe they're scared. I don't know. But they're set. They don't need to work one more year. And you don't want to cut yourself short. You don't want to run out of money or have a frugal retirement. But at the same time, if you're doing well and you can get out, man, get out. I think your 60s are your cherished time. They're your happy, healthy time. And if you work 2/3 of your 60s and retire at 67 or 70, like you're supposed to, and you don't need to, man, I think you're going to regret that decision later on. So my advice is always the same on this. Create a simple retirement plan, even if you're years out. Run your numbers and see how you're doing. And you might be surprised, as I was, that I was able to just get out and I'm doing great. So don't take the lazy way. Make a sound decision, not based on emotion, but based on finances. And here on this subject, here's something I want to, I want to say this. Don't let fear make your retirement decisions for you. Make your retirement decisions based on real numbers. And the last thing I have to say on the subject is often people think they have more time than they do. They think that they have more time to work, but the facts show very clearly that most people have to retire sooner than they thought for health or financial reasons. People think they have more healthy time than they do. They think they're going to do this and they're going to do that, but, once you roll past 70 and you're headed towards your 80s, you're not going to be hiking mountain peaks unless you're exceptional. You're not going to do some of the more strenuous things. They're going to be off the table for you. And then also in life, I've lost a lot of people in their early 60s lately. A lot of my friends and family have just died of heart attacks at 62, or I have about 4 or 5 friends who are just straight up disabled. So you might not have as much time as you think, and you should probably take that time as being more precious and valuable than the money that you're searching for. Okay, so let's wrap it up here. The bottom line, the bottom line is retirement. It's a magical free time in our lives. I just spent the last 45 years grinding, and now I have this wonderful time. And I can't tell you how precious it is. So enjoying your life to the fullest, it means different things to different people, and that's okay. And if you don't like my 5 tips, heck, come up with your own. You probably know your life better than I do. But I would encourage everybody to maximize the benefits of your life and of retirement and minimize the regret. And I think you'll have a much happier life. Okay, thanks for coming along this week. Hope you enjoyed our footage of beautiful Wood Canyon in Aliso Viejo, California. It was a perfect day for a hike, especially in the shade. Had a blast. So anyways, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the content and the top 5 things. And we will see you next week on our next big adventure. Okay, I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity in your lives.